Hey, we're back.
Yep,
Not
we're
that
back.
we really, yeah. We didn't go anywhere. We've been standing in front of this number 5 door for what felt like ages.
Yeah, it was actually about 5 minutes. Crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, so weird, crazy psycho with the bird nest hair is kind of making a move on Clover, and she ain't really reciprocating it, but we're all really just
I,
kind of doing nothing
you know,
about it.
I don't know if I'd call it making a move, but sure, yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah,
That's fine.
there's moves being made.
With knives and hostage situations, but
Again, man, that's just a Thursday.
I was gonna say that's a typical Thursday evening.
Added to the ninth man's 9.
Basic math?
4 plus 1 plus 9 is 14.
That's 14, and then 1 plus 4 is 7.
14. 1 plus
Yeah.
4
Oh,
is
man, 5, of course. I should
Oh,
have known
it's
better.
okay. Third grade arithmetic. Well, first grade arithmetic.
Yeah.
It's hard.
5. In other words,
He doesn't need any of you.
I've never heard anyone laugh so maniacally over basic math.
Dude, math's funny.
Thank God you were all so cooperative. Now I can get out of this nightmare.
He's gonna walk into a pool of sharks or something, or like a room of flames, and just immediately die.
He
And they're all gonna be like,
pressed his own
"Damn."
hand against the scanner panel, not knowing that he would immediately die upon going through the door. Via
I
either
would-
a pool of sharks or a succumbing to an inferno or some other crazy matter of death.
I would not be shocked because this is going to establish, oh wait, we can't just go through any door because there might be death on the other side. And we get rid of the cannon fodder in one fell swoop.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled. Woo, it opened. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan.
Good. I don't need you anymore.
Be gone, thought. He let go of Clover.
Wait.
Junpei leapt toward the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough.
Here. She's all yours.
The man shoved Clover. How rude. And hopped through the door.
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then. Goodbye.
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone.
Okay.
The door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal action.
Well, that was disappointing.
Wah,
I-
wah.
Man, what a letdown.
So sad.
Oh well.
Clover, are you all right?
Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed unsteadily to her feet and once there leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for emotional support.
Oh my god. Zap Brannigan. I can't believe he's here with us today. That's crazy. He's-
Right? What
I
a
can't-
what a strange cameo that ended up being.
I can't believe Zap Brannigan is narrating this entire story. What is this, a crossover episode?
Crazy. Junpei ran to the door.
Bastard!
The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled.
I can't believe Santa called somebody a bastard.
I know, right? Actually, I think about like 90% of the profanity in this game comes from Santa.
Yeah, that tracks.
He's a bit of a potty mouth.
Open, damn it!
They grunted and strained, but
Shit! It won't budge.
that was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
No, I don't, actually.
Like,
I don't hear anything.
what?
Like some sort of.
Rips a fart.
Shut the hell up. No, denied. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I mean, that would be the perfect. It would just like, do you hear something? Like what? Dead silence. Someone just
No. Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it?
Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man.
Why isn't it stopping? God damn it!
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay.
You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
Am I gonna feel bad for this guy later? I'm probably gonna feel bad for this guy later.
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there?
Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help
Well,
me,
you
please.
nope, you made your bed and now you get to lie in it.
Get me out
Damn,
of
no
here.
sympathy.
No, he put a knife to her neck, man. I
God
mean,
damn it!
Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel.
oh,
Nothing happened.
what a good guy.
Honestly, I'm at least he put in the effort, but no
What?
dice.
Why won't it work? Engaged? Is it because it's occupied?
Oh my god, oh my god! There's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here!
Yeah,
It
that
was
tracks.
him. He killed me! It was him!
I love that we're playing the pronoun game instead of actually
Saying
saying
zero.
who he was.
Yeah. Can you be a little bit more descriptive, sir? Oh.
Huh.
I think his watch just blew up. Or something.
I'm
Man.
sure he's fine.
It's just a flesh wound.
The
He'll just rub some
explosion
dirt on it.
rocked
He's
the
resting.
room. Instinctively, they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger.
Uh,
No one spoke. Silence filled the room.
A beep?
All eyes turned toward it.
Did that thing just make that sound?
And now
the
it's vacant.
display
We're
changed
gonna-
from engaged
oh,
to
man.
vacant.
Oh, I don't know if we want to take a look inside there anymore.
You
You know,
sure?
I
You don't want to?
I-
You don't want to peek?
I mean,
Let's see if we can open it.
you know what we're gonna see.
Seven, the mountain swallowed hard, just like Hyra on all his first dates.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what? Excuse what?
Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel.
Well, it registered my bracelet number. But it won't open with one person. We need at least 2 more people.
It doesn't matter. Who do you want to open the door?
I mean, if it doesn't matter, let's go with Snake and Seven.
Sure, they're kind of cool anyway.
Snake, 7.
Yeah.
You think you could give me a hand here?
The fun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim.
Hmm.
Both Santa and June lifted their left hands silently. I think that was a typo. I think it thinks we chose the other thing.
5 plus 2 plus
I never
7
noticed
equals
that.
14.
Interesting. Okay.
That is definitely a typo then. 'Cause I did not.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That's weird. Okay. That you saw it here first, folks.
The digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. This should do it.
Yeah, that is interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Now we just need to pull the lever on the side.
Hey, we got it on
You guys ready?
caught in 4K.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
open it.
Big mistake. How could they let this slide? They shipped this product.
I demand a refund.
Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever.
Here we go.
There was a metallic groan and the door slid open. More fleckled than it was the last time it opened, I do notice. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag.
Oh, this music.
Dude,
Oh.
dude, the OST slaps in this game. When this is all said and done, you have got to listen to it in full. Anyway, Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Oh my god.
Good
I mean, what did
God.
you expect?
Lotus and Ace shuddered. Seven grunted.
Whoa, that's pretty bad.
It is.
Are we not
really
gonna see it?
bad.
Are we not gonna see it? Is it that bad?
Even Santa's voice shook.
He blew up.
Yeah, he did.
It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood.
Damn, looks like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Okay, I can't do a voice for this part because I'll laugh too damn hard. The shriek echoed across the room. It had come from June. Then her strength left her and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. Yeah.
Is there an anime adaptation of this?
No. There should
Yeah.
be, but there never was. That would have been really good, though. Well, I don't know. Anime adaptations are always kind of hit or miss, so, VLR, the game after this, got like a 9-minute OVA. That was just like the first 10 minutes of the game. That was kind of funny, but
Interesting.
yeah, we never really saw an anime out of it, sadly. She crumpled
That's
to
a
the
shame.
floor.
June, are you okay?
No, she just saw freaking blown
No,
up
I've just
body,
been
man.
traumatized. I've literally never seen something like that in my life, and now I'm going to have
well-
PTSD from it.
I mean, do you want me to send you pictures of exploded corpses?
No.
Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulders. That was when he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat,
What the
Man,
hell?
I hate when I get feverish
Where
upon
does
seeing
fever come
corpses.
from?
right?
Uh,
Corpse fever, man. June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax and her whole body began to shake.
All right.
I mean,
okay,
that's a
now
pretty
just
natural
rest
reaction,
for a
I
minute,
think.
Okay?
Yeah,
You think you can walk?
Yeah.
Considering the situation that they're
yeah.
in, and then now seeing that this person evaporated.
Evaporated would have been 10 times nicer.
Okay,
Let's just put it that way.
Part of him evaporated.
There's a nice red mist in the air. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and now everybody gets to breathe it in.
Yeesh.
Yippee!
She nodded weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair.
Here we go.
Gently as he could, he set her down in it.
How are you feeling? Are you all right?
I don't think she's feeling very good there.
So my I'm just gonna take a moment here. My guess is that either A, Mr. Nine over there, who I guess we'll never know the name of now.
We just call him Ninth Man, so...
The ninth man, he either wasn't supposed to go through that door, which opens up a lot of questions, or it was planned and intentional from the get-go by whoever him is. Thank you for leaving us with that very ambiguous clue before you died.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. And you're the sir/madam responsible for killing all those people. Oh no.
Can you please say a name before you die? It's him! Him! Yes, could you... Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Gosh, I
Anyway.
love that stupid trope, but it does cause
Like I
some interesting problems.
like I said, I think he was, you know, thrown into this situation like to intentionally create chaos among the hostages here.
Well,
So,
we may or may not find out. She nodded,
Anyway.
and as she did, a single huge tear rolled down the side of her face. I mean, who knows? They might explain it, they might not.
Why? Why did this happen?
Her voice cracked, broken by misery and grief, and chocked by sobs.
Why did this
Yo,
happen?
Chalk?
My chakras are leaking everywhere.
Do any of you
Oh,
know what
that's-
the fuck is going on here?
Whoa!
hey-yo!
Holy Junpei, my man!
Whoa, dude.
Dropping
dude.
the F-bomb.
We gotta
man.
rescind that F-word pass, man. Some people go their
Sheesh.
whole game without even using that.
Man, my man over here. That's how you know. That's how you know he's stressed out.
Who's Zero? What's this nonery game? Come on! Anybody? Anything? What the hell is going on? What are we doing here?
Oh, we took it down a notch. We took it back to the hell.
Listen, I took
Yo.
away his F-word pass. That is a
Took his
power
F-
that he has abused.
Dang. That's
No one
crazy.
spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, Seven, and Lotus. They simply stood there, 7 pairs of downcast eyes and 7 grim lines for mouths. And one sobbing June just alone on the chair. They slowly as the minutes ticked by and eventually they stopped. Oh boy. Then suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that had enveloped them in like a thick fog, a bell began to ring. The clock in the central hall. 7, 8, 9, 10 times.
10 o'clock.
And then on the 10th ring it stopped. The sound of the bell faded away into silence. They had wasted the first hour they were
It's 10
given.
o'clock then.
They said what each one of them had been
That means it's
thinking.
been an hour since Zero's little announcement.
It means they have 8 hours left, and there are 8 people
Yeah.
left.
8 hours, 8
Hmm.
persons. Still 9 doors, I guess, but
Well, one of them, maybe we're not so sure about that one anymore.
yeah, maybe 9 doors, but with an asterisk. I'm not
Yeah.
so sure about that one.
A big asterisk.
Big fat asterisk.
A big fat asterisk created from the blood of the Ninth Man.
Yeah, listen, I'm sure that they'll all get over mourning his loss shortly.
I mean, I'm already over it.
Damn. Seven's deep voice echoed across the room.
Fuck! I've had enough of this crap!
This man has the golden F-word pass. He can say
Oh,
it
he's
as
good.
many
Yeah, no.
times as he wants to.
I mean, look at him again. Like he's so cool. He's just so cool. He's the coolest, and so he's allowed.
Man, just remember how cool this would have been to see the F-word on your Nintendo DS.
Whoa.
Like I said, this is one of the very few M-rated DS games, so treasure it. Santa leapt to his feet, his fists clenched.
How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this? We've only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero is going on about is up. Let's get going already! Go! Go!
His voice actor is killing it. I gotta give him kudos for that.
Dude, the voice direction in this game is so freaking good, and you will see exactly what I mean as we keep going. There are some
Well, I
scenes
mean-
that hit so damn hard.
I will say that whoever voiced the ninth guy for his brief time in the game,
Yeah.
absolutely nailed that fear and just the whole scene of him behind the door before he died. That was chef's kiss. Very good acting.
Dude, I seriously, I cannot sing this game's praises enough. It's so good. Santa's
So no
outburst fell on deaf ears. No one seemed to agree with him. They stared back at him, their eyes blank and their faces tired. Finally, Lotus spoke.
No.
They can't be tired
I
yet.
refuse. I'm not gonna end up like him.
Well, it's only 10 p.m.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've
Him?
got 8 hours. They
You mean
gotta,
the
you gotta
ninth
book
man?
it.
Of course. Who else? ...
In his mind's eye, Junpei saw the corpse again.
Blood. Oh. Blood and
Okay,
pieces of
wait.
flesh.
You know, I just gotta say one thing here. Second possibility. It was all an elaborate ruse. Ninth man isn't dead. He faked his death. It was all part of the plan. We didn't see him die. It was an off-screen
yeah.
death, technically.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, but
So, I guess we'll find out. You know, I do this. I'm sorry. I get very like.
no, let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah.
The dark reddish black pool of blood, the scattered pieces of flesh, organs strewn across the floor like the blossoming of a grotesque flower. The explosion that had torn through his body had been powerful.
That's no way for a person to die.
The
Well,
ninth man's neck
It was.
Yeah? The ninth man's neck had been twisted at an odd angle. Junpei suspected the detonation had thrown him against the wall. Half of his face was crushed and the other half was covered in blood. Most of his abdomen had been emptied either by the explosion or by gravity. He had
Maybe he
landed on his back and stark white ribs jutted up out of his chest like the legs of some sort of macabre crab.
You know, maybe I spoke about 30 seconds too soon there.
I would like, wait a second. I think he's going to go into detail right now, and I cannot put on a serious face for that. Let me just put it this way. Whoever wrote some of the descriptions in this game is very vivid in their recollection.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Junpei felt something flip in his stomach.
I think he just screwed up.
Eyebrows went up and Santa continued.
He probably set off some sort of trap, and that killed him. I'm not gonna screw up like that. I'm getting out of here alive.
Whatever Snake was laughing at, Santa did not find particularly humorous.
What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, my apologies. You were just, so very confident. I couldn't help myself.
Damn.
Wow, this guy is a savage, bro.
What the fuck?
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Huh?
The ninth man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap. Or at least not the sort of trap you imagine it did.
Then?
He broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
Huh?
Yeah, if you use your brain.
You
Yeah,
still don't...
jeez. Santa.
All right.
Clearly got nothing going on up there.
Take a moment and think back to what Zero said. Specifically, what did he say about the number of people?
He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door.
Oh, so he went through alone, which you're not supposed to do.
It was
and
bad
that
math, dude. Bad math done him in.
And after that? You've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say?
Santa furrowed his brow in thought. Junpei thought back. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
That only 2 people can go through. That everyone who verified had to go through. That more than 6 people can go. Everyone that verified had to go. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
those who enter must leave.
Just
and all
making
who
sure
enter
you were
must
paying
contribute,
attention.
Right?
Yeah, he had to take them with him, and he didn't. So.
Yep.
I think it was something like that.
Basically, if he took Ace and Clover with him, he would probably have been perfectly fine. But
But he was a moron, so that
Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei.
oh boy,
That feels vaguely like just a little patronizing, but it's fine.
no, Snake would never do that to you.
Yeah, sure. I believe that.
Snake inclined his head toward Junpei.
The ninth man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was executed.
And Zero's watching us from somewhere, making sure we don't break any rules.
Oh, I'm not so sure of that.
Why not?
Because this execution system is entirely automatic. You didn't notice? There's no need for him to monitor us.
What do you mean?
Snake looked at Seven with what could only be described as pity and sighed.
Very well. I see it must be me who tells you. I've waited long enough, I suppose.
He has to be the only brain cells in the room.
I had hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely.
He couldn't see them, of course, but perhaps Snake sensed the confused eyes upon him. When Ace spoke, he gave words to everyone else's thoughts.
Do you know something?
Well, I know a great many things, but yes.
What a smug guy.
Here.
Snake removed the card from the pocket of his jacket.
A card? What does it say?
See for yourself.
With a flourish, he presented it to Ace, who took a close look at it and spoke.
Come on now, what's the point of giving me this?
Give me that.
Santa snatched the card from Ace, but his expression of disgust quickly turned to one of confusion.
Huh? The hell is this?
Seven tugged it out of Santa's hands.
I see.
The card went from Seven to Lotus, from Lotus to June, and finally to Junpei. He looked at it and understood.
This is Braille.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Hope you did your homework. You remember how to get the Reggies, right?
I haven't done that in ages, man.
Same.
Am I gonna have to read Braille?
No.
Okay.
Braille, the written language of the blind. The card was covered with small embossed bumps. Junpei could recognize it, but he certainly couldn't read it.
Sorry, guys, I can't read this. Here, have it back.
Junpei handed the card back to Snake, who nodded at him with a small smirk.
Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card?
I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it is a message from Zero.
From Zero?
A message?
What does it say?
Man, he's just getting more and more sus by the minute.
No.
Like I've been sus of him since the very beginning. Something about his design and his smug nature.
He's so
I
elegant,
don't know.
dude.
And that makes him even more sus. But I guess we'll see. I mean, I've already been proven wrong before, so...
Yeah. Suddenly, everyone was crowding around Snake, desperate to hear what the message said. Santa especially looked as if he were about to grab hold of Snake and shake the answers from him. Snake raised his hand.
Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it.
Junpei swallowed hard. That's what he said, and waited for him to start. He was not the only one. Presently, Snake began to read, his voice calm. His fingers glided over the tiny bumps as he spoke.
Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you, and only you, with information. I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet.
Yeah, we're actually doing Red Dead Redemption, Hyra.
The red, the dead, and the redemption. Sorry, the recognition.
Yeah.
Red Dead recognition!
Yayo.
Wow.
Beside every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, You must use the dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet. But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I am afraid this might be something of a surprise. I have placed a small bomb inside of you, and people whom you are about to meet. You swallowed
Wait.
it while you were unconscious.
Oh.
I'm just gonna let that line sit there while you cook.
So this is the letter this is like a this is the letter in Braille, but we're just hearing it in Zero's voice, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's saying everybody that I took and kidnapped, while they were unconscious, I put a bomb in their body, and you know what? No, keep going. Keep going. Let's
Right
let's
after
see.
you swallowed it while you were unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? We don't need the the innuendo. Let's keep going. Go, just
By the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try.
It's gonna be another 8 hours before you poop it out.
The bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator. Think of it as a remote fuse, or timer, for the bomb in your body. There is only one condition which will cause it to detonate. That condition is that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate, no matter who you may be. You will have 81 seconds.
Wow, what an oddly specific amount of time.
It's almost like 8 + 1 is 9.
9?
Crazy, right?
The detonator has not been deactivated. It will send a signal to the bomb in your body, instructing it to explode. In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you need only pull the lever at its side, and the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, if you should pass through a numbered door without first verifying your number at the red, in 81 seconds, you will be dead.
Okay.
You must also keep in mind that the numbered doors will close automatically after 9 seconds have passed.
Oh my god.
Dude,
this
9?
guy's got a this guy's got a, you know what? I bet his favorite song is Revolution Number 9 by the Beatles.
Maybe he's just
Just
a
saying.
nonophile.
As long as the doors
Oh
open,
my.
the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this.
Is that why it's called the Nonary Games?
Lastly,
Hell yeah,
we will
brother.
discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that Guevara's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. There is no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode.
This is all the information which I can impart to you.
We have
How
to
you
assume
choose
that
to
he's telling the
use it is
truth
for you
too.
to decide.
I mean, if you start doubting one thing, you gotta start doubting everything, so just
I
kind of...
mean, I'm already doubting everything.
Yeah. Just kind of take everything at face value until otherwise stated.
If used
Yeah.
wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time,
I would-
you would be able to control your fate.
I would wager there is a very high possibility that there is an additional message in this letter that Snake is not disclosing for one reason or another.
What, you
But-
think he would willingly omit information that only he would be able to even know if it's there or not?
Yes.
I wish you the
Damn.
best of luck.
Snake finished reading and carefully returned the card to his pocket.
So it's saying only those who verify their numbers at the red can pass through the numbered doors. Teams can't add or subtract people after they're scanned in. The reds,
Correct, which means
deads,
we're
and
splitting up.
bracelets enforce the rules.
Hey, he's
They're
learning.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
That was a...
A fucking bomb! Come out! Come out, damn it!
Maybe if you just try to shit really hard. Drink
In
some
defiance
coffee.
of Zero's suggestion, Santa and Seven stuck their fingers down their throats and began to gag.
What part of it's in your small intestine do you not understand? I don't think sticking... You're not going to puke it up. It's not happening.
Hey man, don't kink shame.
Wait.
Junpei gingerly touched his stomach.
There's a bomb inside me.
The thought of it made him queasy.
Oh.
His stomach felt oddly hollow and his legs were weak, knees heavy, mom's spaghetti.
What made Zero think creating this horror show of a game was a good idea?
I'm sure he had a really good reason.
All right.
Maybe.
I'm gonna ask one more time. Do any of you know anything about Zero?
He was the winner of the previous game. Obviously.
They were all silent, each person waiting to hear what the others would say. Finally, Santa spoke.
Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed. I didn't see his face, though. Son of a bitch was wearing some kind of gas mask.
That's not new information, you
hell?
absolute thunderhead.
Come on, guys, give me something. You know, like surprise or something?
I mean, we just gave you that letter in Braille, and you watched the ninth man die. Well, you didn't actually watch it, but I mean, I would call both of those things a surprise. Now let's get out of this room already because we've been in here for like an hour and a half.
I know, right? They're gonna waste up all their time.
I did as well.
Me too.
Santa
I
finds
didn't
out
see
that
inside the
he
mask,
wasn't
though.
special and everybody saw it.
That mask. It was really scary.
Huh?
Oh, so all of our abductions were the same. We were taken from home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had a mask on. There was white smoke, and then each of us passed out. We woke up to find ourselves on D-Deck, in a room with a 3-level bunk bed.
How about you, Seven? Did the same happen to you?
Only Seven's story seemed to lack the detail of the others.
Oh, me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours.
That was all he had said. It had occurred to Junpei at the time that it sounded somewhat strange, but he didn't press the issue.
Sus.
Okay, that's good enough for now.
Sure.
He hadn't done so because there was something that struck him as even stranger.
So, I have a question.
That was the mystery of the relationship between Snake and Clover.
Snake and Clover, you were both kidnapped from the same room, and you woke up together.
Junpei looked at them thoughtfully.
So, what's the deal with the two of you anyway?
She's blushing. Uh-oh.
It was Clover that answered. Clearly, she felt she had nothing to hide.
We're siblings.
Oh. What?
Siblings?
Come on,
They
doesn't he look
do
like
not-
her stepbro?
Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister. That really so hard to understand?
Yeah, actually. It kind of is. You don't look anything alike.
Listen, it's anime, man. It's anime.
Yeah.
The others seemed just as surprised as Junpei.
She is correct,
And me.
of course.
He laid his hand on Clover's shoulder.
Are you, surprised?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
but
Yes.
Why? There are other people here with connections to one another. Those two, for instance.
Oh no, he's looking at us.
Bold of you to assume he's
Oh,
looking.
You mean between Jumpy and me?
Damn, bro, you went there?
Oh,
I'm
yes.
so sorry.
You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you?
Wait, you went to school together?
Yeah.
June glanced at Junpei, uncomfortable with the sudden attention.
Well, yeah.
Junpei felt somewhat nervous as well and tried to scratch his head as casually as possible, right in front of everyone.
Yeah, that's what
Hey,
I do when I'm
I think maybe we could figure out
in a
who
situation.
Zero
I
is
just start
this way.
casually scratching my head.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads you to the perp. Textbook stuff.
Was it though?
Junpei.
Yeah.
June. Does any of this ring a bell?
Sorry, no, I don't actually get abducted on the regular and forced into weird death games.
Huh. Ring a bell.
Ring a bell?
They looked at one another, and like it was staged, they both tilted their neck at the same time.
Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multimillionaire.
A millionaire?
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
They probably
Well,
just
we
played the
can't be
stock
sure of
market. They bought up GameStop while it was at its all-time low.
To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization, not an individual. Most likely, Zero is simply the representative of a larger group.
What
Yeah.
sort of organization?
I was gonna
Could be
say
a
really
number of
quick,
things. An army, perhaps, or a research group?
if they were all let's assume for the sake of the story that they were all taken and kidnapped, maybe at roughly the same time.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for just one person to do that? So, hypothetically speaking, maybe everybody was taken by a different person in a gas mask wearing the exact same outfit.
Ooh, could be.
And Zero is not that person. Maybe Zero is also wearing a gas mask or something. I don't know. But sure seems to me like this was maybe a group of people and not just one individual doing all of the kidnapping. You got to understand, man, that would be a lot of work. Like, that'd be very exasperating to kidnap 9 people by yourself.
Are you speaking from experience?
No. No. No.
Uh-huh.
I'll never tell. I'll never tell.
I'm glad I'm on the other side of a monitor.
Perhaps this is all some sort of psychological experiment.
Sure,
If
let's
it
go
is,
with that.
then it's a pretty fucked up experiment. I mean,
Whoa.
come on. A guy's dead.
Listen,
This guy's abusing his F-word pass.
he got the golden pass. He can say it as much as he wants. And he's gonna make use of it. The word dead hung in the air heavy and ominous. The room went quiet again.
I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's gotta be pretty fucked up in the head to do all this.
See, he just casually dropped it
If this
again.
was all one guy, then he's got some serious issues.
Well, he's not wrong. I mean,
Even with the specter of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time.
I thought we were finished with that talk.
we just wasted a half hour talking. Oh,
It's
that's
a
an
visual
hour and a half.
novel.
What should we do?
We should talk it through.
Yeah, Lotus, let's continue
More!
talking it
Oh my
through.
god,
More
enough.
talking.
All we're doing is talking.
Exactly.
Santa threw up his hands, his voice filled with irritation.
Talking won't solve anything. It can't help us find our way out of here.
My man.
Really sure you want to just sit around? We've only got 7.5 hours left. We already wasted an hour and a half of our 9 hours.
Brings up a very good point.
Would anyone like to use the next 7 hours to attempt a colonoscopy?
Oh, oh.
You're right.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
Sure not gonna
colonoscopy.
be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Zero says jump.
All right, Hyra, who's gonna give you a colonoscopy?
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
I mean, it may as well be June.
You know, fair.
Thanks
fair.
to Snake's card, at least we have some
Or
idea
her.
of how this all works.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so long as we all follow the rules, we will most likely be all right.
But
But what?
who's going to go in which door?
June looked toward the numbered doors.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Does
right.
the game
We can't
let
have
us
any more than 5
choose?
people in one door. All 8
Does
of us
that-
can't go in the same door.
No, that would
Then
that would
it would
be
seem we will have
too
to split
complicated
up.
for the visual novel, right?
Right.
How many endings does this game have?
6. Wait.
Interesting.
1 or 5? No. Somewhere around that.
Are there multiple? I don't know if you can at least tell me this much. Are there multiple parts of the story in which it kind of branches?
You'll find out.
Multiple routes, so to speak. Okay.
You'll figure it out. Lotus looked
I'm
terrified.
telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
Yeah, it'll stain her shoes or something.
And we were doing so well.
Ace shook his head sadly.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
Oh, Santa, not you too.
Hey man,
Oh, Santa.
I just bought these shoes.
Oh, I guess he's more concerned about his drift.
If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him, you got another thing coming.
Priorities? Just saying.
You could just step around it.
That was the last straw.
What the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Yeah. So, doesn't mean
There's another
we're gonna
door.
Go into door 5.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
There was
We're
an
really gonna be
awkward
picky.
silence.
We're
I know,
really going to be
right?
picky about this at a time
I'm like
when
this,
our lives are literally on the line.
Finally, Seven spoke.
Fine, I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else willing to come with me?
There was another long silence. This time, Snake was the one to break it.
I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
Because your older brother knows best.
That's not an answer. If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going into door 5.
Well, if 7 and
What
2
am
are
I going
going,
to
that
do?
means the only one that could go with them to go into door 5 would be,
Well, remember, it's 3 to 5
Number-
people, so
right. So then, oh, okay. So, okay.
there are multiple ways they could do this in theory.
So you could do, if it's those two for sure, then that would be 9,
Yeah,
which means if Clover is going to go too, that would be,
add 4, so they would
13.
need.
they would need her brother. Wait,
Yeah, no. So I'm just gonna
No,
give
he's
you
already-
a fun little factoid to make all this digital root stuff easier. Whenever you have a 9 involved, you can just ignore it completely. It does not change the digital root of any number whatsoever. So since 7 and 2 add up together to make a 9, that just means the remainder they need is what the door itself is, which is 5.
right.
So, and
so
then
they just
Clover
need,
is a 4.
right. And then number
So then
1
they
is.
would need.
Oh God, wait, who's number 1 again?
There's nothing you have to do.
Oh, Ace. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ace stepped forward.
If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital root will be 5.
7 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 14. The digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Oh, it works perfectly.
Yeah.
The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait, what about the other 4? What's their digital root gonna be?
Junpei did quick mental calculations.
Lotus, Santa, June, and me.
Be
Our
8
bracelet
plus
numbers are
3,
6, and
11 plus June. That's 6. So that's 17 plus 5 is 22. 2 plus 2 is 4.
5.
Yeah, they can make it.
5. What would our digital root be?
It would be 4. You
It
can
would
go
be
in.
4.
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22. So,
You beat Junpei to the mental arithmetic. Congratulations.
Wasn't that hard? This guy's not that bright.
Damn. He repeated what he
It's
determined.
4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4.
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well.
So the team assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through door 5. Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4.
Honestly,
These really the
I'm gonna be
teams I
real.
want? Beyond door 5 is what remains of the 9th man.
What do you mean the teams you want? I mean,
He's the main character. He's selfish.
Homie gets main character syndrome over here. Yeah.
A little closer. Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa.
No. I actually like these teams
Door 5, but that means she'd have
because
this
I get
body
cute girls
there.
and cool F-word pass guy. So, I
Nice.
mean, that's what a good combo of people to have with you.
Junpei was
Should I
torn.
stay silent and go through door 4? Or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
As he turned his options over and over in his mind, Ace spoke up.
All right then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go?
He began to walk toward door
I'm going
5.
through door 5.
Clover and Snake followed, with 7 a short distance behind.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
Do we not even get a choice?
The door's
You
not
made it
going
sound like we were
anywhere.
gonna get a choice.
Slow down.
Which door?
We'll find out in the next episode.
Oh, jeez! A cliffhanger! Wow.
Yeah, I went there.
Whoa! Which door will we pick? That's crazy. Who knows? Find out next time.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah.